y'all, it's me, Ren. We are back again for another adventure. I'm getting all sorts of follows and stuff. This is so exciting. Oh, look at that. My little thing is working. My little guy in the zombie thing that goes up there. All right. Well, we are just getting ready. You caught me in between games here. We are about to start playing Monster Prom. Now, those of you coming in from Churney Adventures, this game is a little bit saucy. Oh yeah, Monster Road Trip is out now, which is another game I'm going to have to check out. This game does deal with some adult situations. They talk about sex and drug use. It's generally in a jokey way, but it can get a little rough now and then. So if you're not comfortable with that, don't worry about sticking around, all right? But if you're into Monster Prom, oh, it's such a fun game. All right, so we're just going to play it with me today because I'm here by my lonesome. And we're doing second term. I've played first term a lot. Second term seems like it's got all of first term plus some extras. So I'm going to be over here. And since we got a bunch of people here, I'll play a full game. You can get a view of a lot of different scenes. And you'll have to put up with me doing funny voices. So I hope you're okay with that. Spooky high school. The sweetest years of our lives. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Oh, yeah, I've seen some of your cosplay, Turney. It's so cool. As someone who identifies as non-binary, I also appreciate all of the different costumes that are open to us to cosplay as. All right, well, speaking of NB, I always go with yellow here because they are my best friend. And because Monster Prom and the makers of Monster Prom are so cool, I get to have a they, them. And the characters in the actual game use they, them for me. It's awesome. All right, so I'm Ren. We're going on. And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 6 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 8 most charismatic classmates. Scott Howell, 21. A werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19. A sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Anytime I can get they, them as a character, I lose my business. It goes everywhere. Polly Geist, 22. A party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. Damien LeVay, 21. A fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Liam de Lioncourt, 400 and something. Thanks for all the follows. I'll have to look at my actual... Yeah, Lee, I'll read them out. I haven't had so many follows in one row before, so I'm not used to reading them out. But before we even started... When I was on your stream this morning, Churney, the Tipsy Tiger came over and followed me just from me talking in your chat. So I appreciate that. And then we got Magic. Now, is it Magic Shibe or Magic Shibe? I'm not sure. And then Big Grove Walker, thank you for following me. And Sweet and Lore, thanks for following. I'm so excited. Ooh, I feel famous. Churney Adventures rated me. All right. Liam de Lioncourt, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was truly a lovable dork. That's all right. Like Shiba Inu. That's where I was going. Zoe Forever. Now she's one who's not in the first term because you have to unlock her. And I haven't actually gone through all the unlocking things, but because I got the downloadable content for second semester, I can date her. And she's pretty much a deep one. Oh, yeah, you got to take care of yourself, Journey. I know what it's like after a stream. An eldritch cutie who went from endless deity of the dark realms to ultimate fangirl. Oh, yes. Excellent. Calculester Hewlett-Packard version 1.0. A library computer who's become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. Do not approach, do not perceive. And Vera Oberlin, 23, a mean, self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 6 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 6 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Vote here for Class Sweet Cheeks. All right, since I'm going to be talking a lot, I'm going to go ahead and pour myself some tea here. Hopefully make it so that I'm not coughing in your ears the whole time. Do a little tea pour here. Oh, that's not a lot of tea. All right. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more. We're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, TM, will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. Oh, I haven't seen this one before. TED Talks. If you got to choose, how would you die? As a practical demonstration while giving a TED Talk on how to die correctly. How I die is irrelevant as long as I'm allowed to haunt my enemies for the rest of eternity. Silly, death is a concept we invented to keep the commoners at check. I'm going to choose this middle one, but I want y'all to know that it's more so that I can haunt my friends for the rest of eternity, so that they know they're never alone, that sort of thing. Ooh, I'm so bold. Oh, remember to vote. Important message for this time of year if you live in the U.S. Vote, 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 vote. Democracy is just broken. What would be the best way of choosing the leaders of modern society? You put all the candidates in an empty room with a wild grizzly bear. Whoever kills the bear should be our president. If everyone dies, then it's obvious. The bear should be our president. We create a reality show called America's Next Top President, where the candidates compete in all kinds of physical and mental challenges. Voter turnout would increase, and we could turn a profit on it. Whoever can play the most heartbreaking violin solo wins. I don't know about this one. Bear. I hesitate to get reality shows involved in politics. I feel like we've had enough of that. I'm going to go with the most heartbreaking violin solo. Let's get some creativity up in this room. Ooh, if you were a D&D character, what would be your class? Gun haver? No, thank you. The prettiest one. Party smith. Automaton, moneymaker, fanfic bard. Fanfic bard. Fanfic bard. Oh, yeah. What would be a deal breaker for a potential lover? The person is mediocre. The person hates the outdoors. The person lacks taste. The person uses Internet Explorer. I haven't seen that one before. The person lacks manners. The person is a coward. All right, deal breaker? Shoot. I mean, none of these is really a deal breaker for me. Heck. I guess, I think mediocrity. I'm gonna go ahead and select. Oh, hey, Vera. Yeah, I know she doesn't like mediocre people. But, mediocrity, I don't know. Strive to be something, not just bland, right? I don't know. All right, well, first things first. Can y'all hear this rockin' music? If not, I gotta turn this up a little bit. I'm gonna turn it up just a tad. I don't want to blow out your ears, but it's just it's an excellent bop. And so I want people to be able to hear it in the background. Do 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 do. Dun, 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 dun. Maybe not too much. All right, we're going to leave it at there. We're going to leave it at there and pretend. Because we started this game midstream, so I didn't get to do my sound comparisons. All right, so if you're not familiar with this game, the first bit that we have to do is go to a place for class. We've got our stats up here in the upper right-hand corner. They do matter. Smarts, we're doing pretty good at. Boldness, creativity, we're above 5. I'm loving it. We could use a little more charm and fun. So to go get more charm, we go to gym class where we learn how to be a leader and get more charismatic. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain 2 charm. You're trying to focus on your own love life, but the sloppy makeout sounds coming from Violet and Tate are making it difficult. Take that somewhere else. My snakes will never be able to digest their food if they have to watch this disgusting display. Yeah, and my fanfiction muse is running for the hills. How am I supposed to write romance when the two of you are making it look so unappealing? Oh my god, I love Zoe. I haven't seen her. Well. Sounds like somebody is a little bit jealous of our amazing, perfect, wonderful relationship. We're not bothering anyone. I love this couple because I love funguses that take over animals. This is a Yeti with a brain fungus, and I'm here for them. I stan them. I ship them for sure. But yeah, so they're Brad and Janet. Was that what they were called? I don't think it was. You commented on my fanfiction. Still not as romantic as Every Day with My bae. And then a bunch of heart eye emojis and stars, and also the kimono emoji? Why did you comment the kimono emoji? You see, Zoe, this is why it's better to be a strong, independent nightmare creature. Terrifying women terrify women. You don't know what you're talking about. Ren, you're always trying to romance your classmates in various unlikely ways. It's a couple versus a pair of people who don't understand the joys of being in a couple. Go on and be the tiebreaker. Well, if Zoe and Vera don't want to be in relationships, it's going to be hard to get them in a relationship with you. Time to convince one of them. All right, so these are the 2 people that we charmed in our questions previously. So now we have to decide which one we want to impress. Uh-oh. Well, I was going to go for Zoe, but Zoe, silly couples costumes for Halloween, that sounds like fun, and my fun score is not great. Vera, historically, the only reason why people married was tactical alliances and increasing the wealth of both families. So really, marriages are a great way of solidifying and increasing power and material gain. Okay, Zoe, when you're in a relationship, you can do silly couples costumes for Halloween, like peanut butter and jelly or puberty and shame. That sounds fun, and I'm not very fun, but I am creative. I'm going to choose the top one. I'm not brave enough. I'm not brave enough to go out on a limb, so we're going to be trying to date Vera. No, marriage for love isn't a lie. Love is wonderful. That's not at all... That is by far the best argument I've ever heard. Violet and Tate, you may be brainwashed by a series of never-ending heteronormative rom-coms, but if you woke up to the reality of the world, you would realize your alliance is weak as shit and you're vulnerable as hell. I'm not proud of it, but I spent a long time exploiting people's weaknesses to take over various dimensions, and you two do seem pretty vulnerable. We're not vulnerable. We're in love. You have raised... Oh, she's talking over me. Hey, Vera. Hey, babe. You have raised a truly excellent point, Ren. You just might make for a smart alliance yourself. Maybe someday we'll make a point to check each other's bank balances and list of assets. Holy fuck, checking bank balances and asset lists are basically second base for Vera. You gain 2 charm and 1 boldness. All right, our paths are set. Bing bong ding dong. All right, it's time to pick who we want to have lunch with. Now, there's a couple different things we could do. We could actually try to reset and start dating Zoe again. Because succeeding with Vera made her hearts go up. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. We're going to talk with Calculester and Zoe. I think it's actually just Zoe because it doesn't have the little umlaut over the E. And it's not like Zoe Deschanel. Zoe. Calculester is enjoying a nice, quiet lunchtime charge when Zoe interrupts his reverie with a question. Hey, Calculester! I'm making a quiz so students can figure out which spooky high vending machine they are. You're friends with the vending machines, right? I am friends with every person, friend Zoe. But are the vending machines people that you're friends with? That is rather insulting question. Yes, vending machines are people. And yes, I am friends with them. Oh, so vending machines have feelings? Of course they have feelings. Which feelings? Which ones? I don't even know what feelings. Oh, she's got a little Kermit eyeball. I'm just noticing that here. A little plus sign. Oh, I do not know. I am a terrible friend. Aw, it's okay that you haven't talked about your feelings with the vending machines. Aw, man, don't be sad. We can figure this out together for my quiz. But how can we talk to the vending machines about their feelings? Use pure logic, Cal. Vending machines seem to give away things when you put money in them, so put coins in and ask them about their feelings. Oh, that's pretty cute. Just look up their manuals online. I love conducting obsessive online research on all my favorite topics, don't you, Zoe? Aw, yeah, hell yeah, I do. Online nerds. Did someone say obsessive online research? Yes, it was Ren. Let's do it. Calculester, pull up the manuals. Manuals acquired. Opening section 23D. Discerning your vending machine's mood. It says here that there is an analog switch on the back of each vending machine that sets its emotional state. Oh, let's go look. Huh. It looks like they're all set to crushing despair. Why are they all set to crushing despair? That seems to be the factory default. You see, somebody flipped this switch to evil. Should we change it? Best not to tamper with factory defaults. Oh, okay. Hey, Ren, as long as we're doing exhaustive online research, want to go down an online encyclopedia hole with me? Aw, hell yeah. TM, TM, TM. There's not a hole you wouldn't go down with, Zoe. You start at vending machine emotional states and end up at dark rituals specifically involving cabbage. Specifically. Don't try to give me lettuce. It's got to be cabbage. Bum 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 bum. All right. Okay, so we got our charm up. Let's go have a little fun outside. Dum 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 dum. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. Oh, wow. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Like 300. At school, who would have guessed? Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain 2 fun. You're enjoying the sound of no ear-splitting shrieks filling the air when suddenly an ear-splitting shriek fills the air. So, what is this abominable nonsense? How dare you spend... Oh, wait, what? How dare you so much as think such filth, much less write it, much less put it on the internet? Miranda, I honestly have no idea what you're so upset about. I'm simply expressing myself through the noble art of fan fiction. All right, so here's the thing. I don't approve of RPF, real person fiction. I don't want to, no friend fiction, unless you're all in on it and it's a creative writing thing. I don't know. by writing a story about me, a noble and beautiful mer princess in a forbidden romance with Nash O'Mahony, the son of the Prime Minister of the Air Kingdom? The Prime Minister, Zoe! I would never date anyone from some socialist nightmarescape with a Prime Minister. But this has nothing to do with you. It's not set at Spooky High, it's set at Creepy High, and the mer princess is named Marmanda Vanderbunt. That sounds nothing like Miranda Vanderbilt. They barely even end with the same 4 letters. Don't you know the last 4 letters are the most magical and important of all letters in monarchy culture? Why, I should have this drivel ripped into shreds with a libel knife, the cutlery used by the most scathing of reviewers. See, Miranda? You're nothing like Marmanda. She totally would have gone with the slander spoon. I simply cannot stand by while my friend, classmate, and inferior publishes such air people sympathizer nonsense. Oh dear, this could get uglier than it already is. Better step in and help a lady out. Which lady, though, is up to you. Oh, we're going with Zoe. Leave Zoe alone, Miranda. Don't you see she's done you a huge favor by exposing the treachery of Marmanda Vanderbunt? You need to go destroy Marmanda, not Zoe. Oh, Miranda's right, Zoe. A better writer wouldn't even need to put something as disgusting as the air people into a fan fiction. It's just a cheap trick for shock value, like self-cess or MPreg. Yo. I'm not going to get into that. We're not going to get into that. Leave Zoe alone. All right, what do we think this one? I think this is what? I'm gonna go. Oh, so bold! Ren is right, Miranda. Haven't you ever heard the phrase, don't shoot the messenger? Oh, certainly, yes, loads of times. It's what all of Daddy's messengers say, right before he shoots them. But of course, Zoe is merely a classmate and subject acting in this case as a messenger, so killing her would be inappropriate and not covered by Daddy's insurance. So tell me more about this devious Marmanda person and her relationship with Nash O'Mahony. Well, as you can imagine, their love is inherently tragic and beautiful since they come from the Mer and Air Kingdoms, respectively. I describe it as a typical star-crossed lover story with a large portion of hurt/comfort tropes, since it is set during the Mer-Air War. Oh my gosh, this lady is speaking my language. This might reveal a lot more about me than I'm ready to reveal dating Zoe, but you know what, we're going to do it. And I am going to keep switching back and forth between Zoe and Zoe, because why not? I'll do what I want. Yes, and where might I find this Marmanda, so that I may bring her to justice? Oh, all the usual places, ff.net, AO4. She's definitely real and probably hiding from you somewhere far, far away, like a desert.
It's still Zoe.
It's still Zoe? Okay. Robot's here. Robot, I got raided by someone I consider famous.
Bleep Blurp, awesome.
Bleep Blurp, yes, it was very exciting. Anywhere you won't interrupt my fic writing. I stumbled over that a lot. Thanks for that, Ren. Marmanda Vanderbunt may be an extremely thinly veiled stand-in for Miranda, but she's my extremely thinly veiled stand-in for Miranda. I'm excited to continue her romantic adventures, and I hope you'll join me. Oh, I will. By join her, Zoe means read her fic, which you realize when she sends you a link and a reminder to review. But hey, she's sharing something she loves with you. +2 creativity and +1 charm. Yo, I can at least leave a kudos, you know? Dun 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 dun. Scoo doo 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 doo. All right, we gotta step this up here. All right, I'm still terribly unfun, but I'm gonna go ahead and focus on some of my mid-range things. Let's go check out the auditorium. I want to see what Zoe dresses as. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you a figurative blowjob. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain 2 creativity. You're living your spookiest life. Yeah, we are. Living it spooky. When you hear the giggling of an eldritch cutie pie met by the snorting of an angry prince of hell. I'm not saying that's definitely how you lost your horn. I'm just saying that's one of my headcanons for it. Aw, nice. Yeah, you are a little problematic, Zoe, though. You can't have headcanons. I mean, you can have headcanons, but you can't be publishing your headcanons about real people. Actually, no, you can do everything you want. Yeah, that's right. We were hopping. Headcanon? Yeah, how I imagine you lost it in my mind when I think of all the cool adventures everyone at Spooky High must have gone on before I joined you all as a regular girl. Regular girls don't come up and ask me if I nobly sacrifice my horn for the coven because I'm secretly horny for hope. Okay, but I also have an Spooky High Seas AU where the whole school is a pirate ship and you lost your horn to a bad case of scurvy. What? Fuck scurvy! If I was a pirate, I'd only get the coolest, most dangerous diseases. Like what, syphilis? I also wrote a human high AU where you're not missing your horn at all. You're missing a wang. How is a horn an analog for a wang? Also, don't answer that. Stop making up canons about my head. The only canons I like are the ones with two ends. Zoe is metal. Zoe is also super into fan fiction and internet business, so she's my girl. I'll happily stop making up headcanons if you tell me the real story. You won't stop making up headcanons, though. I don't like any of these options. You could just tell Zoe that Damien lopped off one of his horns to piss off his dad's. You feel like you heard that somewhere. I did in Monster Prom the first time around. But friends don't tell friends their other friends' horny secrets. This looks like a job for... lying! Meta. Okay, oh yeah, is that an exclamation point? I got some schmutz on my phone. Look at that. All right, and maybe, just maybe, you can use your answer to impress one or the other of your very attractive classmates. As we all know, demon horns are a powerful aphrodisiac. It's not hard to imagine how Damien lost his wink. Who gives a fuck how Damien lost his horn? You should see what the other guy lost. It was most things. All right. We're going to check this one. I feel like this is probably fun and I'm going to lose it, but we're doing it. Oh, so charming. Oh. Eee. All right. This is going to be the best ultra-realistic Spooky High fanfic ever. Everyone else in the fandom will be so jealous that I actually got the dirt. And that the dirt is so, well, dirty. She's metal. Yeah. She's the oldest one. I don't know if that's true. Yeah, Ren's right, but don't cry over spilt horn. I got a whole nother one right here. I love using OMG IRL. Ren, I can't believe you know all of Damien's secrets. Nobody knows all my secrets. I just sometimes let people share the sexy ones. You know so much about Spooky High and sex and romance and aphrodisiacs. Would you help me explore all of it further? As a consultant on my fan fiction, oh hell yeah, baby. It would be your honor. If there's one way to that tentacled weirdo's heart, it's definitely through Spooky High fanfiction. You gain 2 creativity and 1 fun. Heck yeah. And for those of you who have played along with my Monster Prom playthroughs before, I'm already regretting that I chose the 6 weeks one. There's so much time. All right. So one of the things that you can do at lunch is actually just boost your stats. We could go see her, but she's the shop cat. I'm not into buying anything right now. So we're going to go see this other wild card character, and they're going to give us a little quest that'll give us some extra points in one of our traits. You're taking a break from socializing to eat your lunch when someone punches you in the knee. It's the Slayer, and she's hiding under your table. Eat knee pain, freak! Now I'm gonna punch her up. Ow! You just threw your apple at her. Well, finally, a use for that red delicious. Ugh. You defeated the Slayer. She flees, leaving 2 choice pieces of loot behind. The loot flashes rapidly, getting ready to disappear, almost as if you're in some kind of video game. No time to contemplate the nature of existence. Pick some loot before it's all gone. Garlic, rice, and holy water. One monster's weakness is another monster's dinner. Yeah, the Slayer, she rocks. I forget her name, but it's complex. It's not Buffy. I guess they probably couldn't do that. A gun that shoots stakes with each shit burned into the side of them. All right, which one do we want to do here? This one makes me more creativity. This one makes me more bold. We're going to be more bold. You scoop up that sweet-ass gun and go about your day. Obviously, you're not going to use it to kill any of your classmates. You're a monster, not a monster. But later in biology class, the teacher calls on you without warning. You panic because who has time to do the reading when you're trying to smooch your classmates? But your panic turns to self-assurance when you hear the teacher's question, what do flies do? Rather than responding with lame-ass spoken words, you respond by firing a wooden stake straight into the chalkboard. Eat shit, exclaims the teacher. Why, that's exactly right. Congratulations. You meant to shoot the teacher, but hey, whatever. You gain 4 boldness. Woohoo, look at that, double digits on 2 traits. She's more Van Helsing than Buffy. I get that. The fact that she's definitely got some, like, magical demon blood in her, but I guess, is Van Helsing like that? Buffy, I mean, according to the Buffy TV series, they did a whole thing with the first Slayer where they tied her down and demons came and got her, and that's how she was the Slayer power. But, plus, you know, teen-ish girl. I think she's in her 20s, too. Everybody in this school is above 18 for, sexy purposes. All right, where are we going now? Let's go out back and try to be... No, I'm going to go to class today. That day, you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain 2 smarts. Heck yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, the one that is also very similar to like the Hansel and Gretel Monster Hunter movie. Everyone's favorite eldritch cutie, Patootie. Oh, cutie Patootie. Runs up to you, tentacles twitching with excitement. Oh, girl. Ren, did you hear? TV streaming platform is rebooting senior regular samurai frogs. I'm so excited, like OMG. They're just regular frogs. Regular. OMG is right. Oh, miserable gods of TV. Why do you keep doing this to us? You're going to ruin SRSF for the next generation. All right, so I simultaneously love this boy and hate him. Because he's a kappa, which I love. But he's like an incel? Yeah. That's a delightful reaction, Robot. Just like when the SJWs hijacked Human Hunters and they made that all-female reboot, and now young monsters will grow up watching that and never know true happiness. TV streaming platform TM already ruined Skater Cats from Venus and Ghetto Dolphins, and now they're gonna ruin the frogs too? I bet they're all gonna be POC and women anyway. Oh, dude, I don't like that you're putting these words in my mouth, you little asshole. They probably won't even be frogs. I don't know that they are making them POC and women, but even if they were, aren't there female frogs? Ugh, you would say that. But aren't there? I'm so confused all the time, Leonard. Why are you like this? When you're an otaku, Fujoshi. Wait, yeah, Fujoshi is right. When you're an otaku Fujoshi and you have to deal with the incel neckbeards, it's like, oh, can't we just be nerds together? No? Okay, never mind. At that moment, a middle-aged man pops out from behind what you now notice is a cardboard cutout of a bush, clearly planted there for eavesdropping.
Well, hello there, representatives of our sweet, sweet target demographic,
he says.
I couldn't help but overhear you succinctly encapsulating a generic argument about reboots. We've indeed feared just such backlash from you whippersnappers. Tell me, do any of you have ideas for how we can guarantee this reboot will be a success? I bet it would absolutely impress any classmate you wish to romance.
Yeah, I'm pretty jazzed about this storyline already. Impressing classmates you wish to romance? Holy shit, that's like your whole thing. Plus, you can't possibly let Leonard chime in, so... Well, people might criticize new graphic style. New characters, new voice actors, new... Wait. What if you just air the same show from 30 years ago, but with a new name? Add a hip new character to hook the target demo, like a surfer skater dog with a goatee and super cool sunglasses, or something.
I must return to my home planet.
Poochie out. Okay, so we're thinking... if we just air... I don't know... okay, so this could be creativity. This could be smarts. This could be creativity or bold. I'm going to go with this one. I don't necessarily... The reference. All right, we're going with the surfer skater dog because honestly, Poochie is one of the best episodes. Yes, of course. When adding new characters, there's... Oh, wait, that's the man.
Yes, of course. When adding new characters, there's always a danger of facing criticism, unless the character is just so awesome.
Oh, what if you add a rabbit with a beard and tattoos who is also a motorcycle?
Perfect, and he could have a PhD in selfies and kill any industry with a snap of his fingers, just like a true millennial. Plus, he's the national champion of dabbing.
Do people...
Yes, Adventure Ren Incorporated does not endorse the use of Poochie-like characters. Please do not sue.
Are you kidding? This sounds like some pandering bullshit.
And I would consider your invaluable input. Now, and I would consider your input valuable, but that purple chick pitched it in such a calm and even-keeled way that she must be right. I gotta go get this to the art department right now. And by the art department, I just mean my friend, Art. He draws things. His name is a mere coincidence. Goodbye, sweet target demographic.
Oh, I can't believe I designed a character for a major animated series. I can't believe he has a PhD in selfies. You can't believe it's not butter. JK, you believe all of this. Spooky High is weird as fuck, but hey, take 2 fun and 1 money bonus. My money bonus. Words are important. Putting them in your face and then spitting them out again. All right, where are we going here? Let's go to the gym. Just like I did in high school. Sure, yeah. Oh, yeah, 3 for... Oh, most of them are 3 points. 2 of one, 1 of another. It gets extra exciting when there's 1 each of 3 different ones. Or 2 of one and 2 of another. That's when it gets in the zazzy. All right, that day an epic dodgeball match takes place, but the match isn't as important as the human interactions within it. But we're not humans.
The very word is racist.
You're at your peak when you decide to go for the overkill and wink at one of your teammates. He's totally mesmerized. It's the most epic wink ever. Damn, you know how to win other people's hearts. You gain 2 charm.
More zazz!
In the next game, you end up on the team with Vera, Zoe, and Polly. The dream team, as in what, we're all sleeping? For your ideal foursome, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. But for dodgeball, not so much. They don't really even seem to want to be here.
I can't believe we're stuck in this interminable sporting event when we could be doing something so much more productive.
Yeah, like hiding in a bathroom stall to learn my classmates' secrets and add them to my fanfic. Yeah, or just hiding in a bathroom stall for sex reasons.
I was going to say taking over a small South American country, but to each their own, I suppose.
Whatever. I bet you could do that in a bathroom stall too. You're smart. But we won't be able to do anything in any bathroom stalls unless we stop this dumb dodgeball game. It's been going on forever. Seriously, I'm pretty sure I subjected the minds of my victims to eternal torments that were shorter than this match. You suspect that might be a bit of an exaggeration, but who cares? This is your chance to get in good with your dream team by dreaming up a way to end this match. I mean, we could just lose. Convince coach that dodgeball has to stop because it's cultural appropriation? Mustard gas. Heck. I mean, mustard gas. I'm going to go with mustard gas, honestly. Vera does have a lot of zazz. So bold! You pass hazmat suits to your teammates and unleash the gas. You knew your blatant disregard for international treaties would come in handy one day. The other students scream and claw at their skin as horrific yellow blisters emerge all over their bodies and inside their lungs.
Awesome, boo!
That's what you get for being alive. For being alive and not paying me any protection money. The screaming, the pus, the yellowish tinge to the air. Is anyone else feeling a little bit homesick? This atrocity will forever be a black mark on your soul. On the other hand, it totally gets you out of gym class. You gain 2 fun and 1 creativity. Oh yeah. Do 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 do.
All right.
Ooh, who dis? Who dis? We're gonna have lunch with you. Tall, dark, and polygonal. You've got a very polygonal face, my dude. Wait, Dimitri's here? Doesn't he have somewhere better to eat lunch? Like an evil banquet or a Tim Hortons or something?
I can see the confusion writ upon your face, and I can assure you I am not here to indulge my palate in the delicacy that is sloppy monster fries.
Dimitri pulls out a clipboard and a stack of pamphlets.
I am here on a recruiting mission. Tell me, have you ever considered the benefits of joining the dark side?
We have cookies. Cookies!
The pay is great. Whatever you can steal. We have a killer dental plan, fangs included. And the upward mobility is unbelievable, because your superiors will constantly be killing each other. Plus, you get to go to bed each night knowing you helped to make the world a little less safe.
You give Dimitri a disapproving look and point at your Dare t-shirt. Oh, what is it?
Oh, you've gone through dark arts resistance education, have you? Well, let me sweeten the deal then. How about a free trial of one dark side perk?
Noted, robot. Dimitri is stupid and I hate him. I mean, he might as well have on the little reflective vest and be asking about my gas bill. Sure, what's the worst that could happen? You ask him to explain, the art of monologuing about your evil plans in great detail when you have your enemies trapped in a compromising position. How to rock a cape. Heck. I'm going to go with how to rock. Well, that's probably charm. No, I'm going to do it. I'm going to rock a cape.
Okay, I'm only going to explain this once, so pay close attention. The correct way to rock a cape is... And this is very technical, so please focus. The only correct way to rock a cape is... like this.
I had to let him talk. He was very talky there for a second. Dimitri stands there shirtlessly, his cape flapping in a breeze that no one else can feel.
Are you taking notes? This has taken me literal centuries to master.
Oh, you're taking notes, all right. If by notes you mean pictures of a sexy shirtless Dimitri overlaid with various compromising snack shack filters. He's like that little kitty. He's got angry eyes now.
I'm afraid that must conclude today's lesson. I have learned from long experience that rocking a cape for an extended period can cause onlookers' genitals to explode. Until we meet again, my willing acolyte.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, and never put your cape in the washing machine. Air dry only. Otherwise it bunches up and looks like an enormous diaper. And now, my dramatic exit.
Dimitri vanishes in a cloud of purple smoke, like always. You sell the shirtless pics of him to Zoe in exchange for 4 charm. Hell yeah! I'm still working with Zoe here. Ding dong, bing bong.
All right.
All right. Do 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 do. Where are we going? Let's just Now we're gonna go party outside at night. Party in the dark. I'm going to a party in the dark. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You're talking to Juan, the small magical Latino cat, when he tells you that you won't ever be as fun as Bob the scary clown. You accept the challenge. You go straight to Bob, stab him several times, open his bleeding chest, and eat some of his guts in order to consume his fun. Really? You think that's how this works? Well, it is. You gain 2 fun from poor Bob. Eat it, Bob. Look at her shirt. Look at her little t-shirt. It's Sailor Moon, but not. You're wandering around with Zoe, Scott, and Damien looking for pocket humans in Pokemon Go when you notice some weird-looking shrooms.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Whoa, those mushrooms have faces. They do! I think they're kind of cute. We think you're kind of cute, chirped the mushrooms in unison. We love your skin. Bet you've got a healthy working endocrine system.
Plants! Can I pee on them?
Yes, says the mushrooms. Pee on us. Your moisture and nutrients make us stronger. Okay, I'm officially creeped out by these talking mushrooms. I got a piss kink. I'm not ready for that. Really? Why? Pretty much all the plants in the Dimension of Terror behave like... Oh yeah, okay, I get it. They're creepy. Creepy, says the mushrooms. We're just full of genuine affection. Inhale some of our spores, and you'll see.
So, am I peeing on them or not?
Oh, joy! It looks like you 4 lonely high schoolers have finally decided to give up on the misery of singledom and partner up with true soulmates. Yes, sing the mushrooms. We would love to mate with your souls. I don't know. I'm not really about giving up my individuality in order to allow an intelligent fungus to siphon off my nutrients. You'd never experience anxiety again. Oh, okay, I'm interested. Oh, girl, feel it. Psh, I'll never settle down. I don't build relationships, I burn them. A parasite of this type can directly stimulate the pleasure neurons of your brain. I mean, okay, I'm listening. But if you enter a committed relationship with one of these mushrooms, you can pee on as many of them as you want. Hooray! No, not hooray. You need to talk your friends out of accepting these parasites into their brains and fast. You can date those mushrooms, or you can date whatever's in this mystery box I brought with me. Wait, don't rush blindly into a relationship. Let me do a tarot reading on your love life first. Aw, hell, what? I don't know any of these. Creativity and charm and fun, maybe? I wouldn't expect this to be smarts. So let's go with this one. So creative. Oh, dang, you're right. I can't believe we almost made a decision without consulting a set of arbitrary symbols chosen at random. For real, you explained that you'll be drawing 3 cards for them. 1 for the past, 1 for the present, and 1 for the future. I know how tarot works, Ren. I'm not a dumbass. You draw the first card representing their past. It's the 2 of Cups, which symbolizes an intense loneliness that can only be cured by seeking and finding a partner. Hey, these mushrooms look kind of like cups, right? No, you explain. The 2 of Cups symbolizes that at some time in the past that they had 2 cups. Oh my god! I totally had a fruit cup at lunch yesterday and Zoe did too. That's 2 cups. What about me? You threw yours at Leonard, remember? You're right. Perhaps there's something to this tarot reading. Go on, Ren. You turn over the second card. It's the 8 of Swords, symbolizing the need to discard old prejudices and beliefs. Say, about whether dating mushrooms is a good idea? Yeah, look, there's at least 8 mushrooms here. 8 swords, 8 mushrooms. It's meant to be. God damn it, why does everyone know so much about tarot all of a sudden? You tell them that the 8 of swords means that if they start dating these mushrooms, they'll get stabbed with 8 swords.
Yeah, that makes way more sense. Okay, next card.
You flip over the final card to reveal the Knight of Handsomeness.
You're so sad.
That's not a real card. That's just a picture of Ren on glossy paper.
I don't know, it seems tarot card size to me.
Wow, Ren, you've been the Knight of Handsomeness this entire time? How intriguing. Fools, you're all fools, and not even fools for love like I wanted you to be. Come on, Tate, let's go. Tate twitches violently, then turns and lumbers off. Scott pees on the mushrooms when he thinks no one's looking. You gain 2 smarts and 1 fun. Woo-woo. Bum-bum. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. All right, where are we going? What are we doing? We haven't been to the bathroom yet. Let's go to the bathroom, get a little bold. Look at us little combing hair. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn by skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. You give 0 shits, but you gain 2 boldness. Bold. You've noticed Zoe with a big grin on the amalgam of chaotic nightmares she has used to form her face. It's adorable. Ren, hey, guess what? My latest comic, Who Watches the Watchmen Have Sex, just got published in Weird Tales magazine. I worked so hard on it, and it's finally out there in the world. Nothing can ruin this moment for me.
That sounds like a challenge.
Leonard, come on! Why do you always have to slide into my DMs? Delighted moods.
Because I must shed light on injustice wherever it arises.
What about world hunger, global warming, income equality, human trafficking?
You didn't let me finish. I must shed light on injustice wherever it arises, in the world of fandom specifically.
Oh, cool.
It is not cool, Zoe. It's not cool that publishing houses are showering attention on marginalized authors just because inclusivity is hot right now. I mean, look at you. You've got it all. You're purple. You're allegedly a woman. You come from a hideous dimension beyond mortal comprehension. Any magazine would die to be able to associate you with its brand.
Okay. You, Leonard. You're terrible.
But it's all a shallow marketing stunt. And what's worse, it's distracting from the real injustice that the liberal media is just too scared to discuss. What about the artists who aren't part of some cool, sexy, underrepresented minority? What about us? How are we supposed to get recognized?
If I was to entertain all the BS you just said, I'd say, I don't know, maybe through a combination of talent and the numerous connections and avenues you have available to you as a privileged member of society.
Don't you use the P word around me, Missy. If I'm so privileged, then how come my comic Zombie Sluts on Fuck Island still has yet to be published?
Because you spend all your time complaining about non-existent obstacles instead of getting better at art?
Perhaps you have a point. Oh no, wait, I forgot you were a girl. That can't possibly be my fault. It's much more likely that the entire industry is biased against me.
Ugh. Looks like there's only one way to solve this. You're way ahead of her. You select the only option that makes sense. For years, you've possessed the gem of Garuto. Oh, Garuto? A powerful artifact capable of raising 4 people from the dead. Why not resurrect 4 great artists and ask their opinions? Use the Calcraft sorting hat to determine the objective value of the 2 comics. Let's do this one. Let's resurrect 4 great artists. I'm so smart. Who knew? You were saving the gem of Garuto to resurrect your family in case they all died tragically for some reason, but this seems just as important. You reach into the nether realm and summon Velázquez, Goya, Picasso, and El Greco, 4 of the greatest visual artists of all time. Oh hey, I recognize some of these guys. Picasso helped me design my Lair of Mental Anguish, along with MC Escher and David Lynch. Hey Zoe, says Pablo Picasso. A long time no see. I heard you have some art for us to look at. I have no idea what Pablo Picasso sounds like.
Wrong. We have one piece of art, mine, and one piece of trash, hers. Here they are.
Says El Greco, furrowing his brow at the paintings.
What sort of art is this? You seem to have placed numerous titillating images inside of tiny boxes.
I do not know quite what to make of this, says Goya. They all sound the same. I'm not doing different voices for the artists. They just sound like hoity-toity artists. Holding up Leonard's piece.
But even to my untrained eye, this one appears to be what we refer to in the art business as a complete turd.
That's bullshit. Bullshit.
I don't know what I'm looking at either, says Picasso, but I like how you put everything in little squares. I have a thing about shapes.
Personally, says Velasquez, I find Zoe's piece pleasant reminiscent of Frank Miller's The Dark Knight Returns, mediated by hints of magical girl manga and the unbeatable Squirrel Girl, all of which also influenced my own work, as you can clearly see in my famous painting, Las Meninas.
Fuck.
Leonard tries to post angrily about how these 4 dead artists are part of the liberal establishment, but it doesn't work because they don't have social media. You gain 2 creativity and 1 smarts from hanging out with famous dead painters. Nice. All right, who are we eating lunch with today? Oh, good Lord. All you want to do is eat in peace, and yet
We're here to save the world.
Yeah, we know.
From you, Dimitri.
No, you wound me. Truly you do, after all I've done for you.
More like done to us. What about that time you betrayed us in the middle of a climactic battle, and then unbetrayed us, and then betrayed us 3 more times? Or that other time, the next morning, the empty bed. Why can't they talk as separate entities so you know which one is porking Dimitri?
Then so be it. Let's end this once and for all. And not like the last time I said that, for the time or the time before. This time I mean it, for real.
Yeah, no, same. For real this time, once and for all.
This is like the 7th final battle these dorks have had this week. You've had it with their bullshit. You take a fistful of ketchup packets and spew them all over Dimitri. Maybe some will get on his cape and he'll run away to get dry cleaned.
What's this? Blood! Oh, how you wound me, my loves! I feel no pain but that in my heart. I will slink off to some cave to lay in agony between life and death, waiting to be tended to.
You spot Dimitri squeezing some of the ketchup onto a hot dog and taking a bite on his way out of the cafeteria. What is this dude's deal?
Truly, thank you for selflessly helping us on our adventure, Ren.
Nah, it was selfish. You really just want to eat in peace, but whatever.
In return, allow us to help you on one of your adventures.
Why not? They can go ahead and help you with solving the ancient enigma of your algebra homework. Going to retrieve the legendary bag of lasagna-flavored chips from the supermarket down the street while you risk your life protecting this cafeteria table. Let's do our algebra homework.
I wish you had chosen a less dangerous task, but we are honored bound to help you.
Thank God you were not looking forward to factoring polynomials all afternoon.
Show yourself, mathematician. There's no hiding from us this time.
A tall, spindly man draped in number-dotted robes emerges from beneath your table, cursing under his breath. Hope, faith, joy, though we meet again, he cackles. Back for more abuse.
You won't defeat us this time, wizard. You've befuddled our ally with your mathemagic for long enough.
We'll see about that, smirks the mathemancer. Exponent Patronum!
Oh no! He's summoned a flaming XY graph, and it's growing geometrically. We didn't want to do this, but you have forced us to use our cruelest weapon.
No, screams the mathemagician. Not the scroll of divide by 0. I'll do anything.
It's too late, old man. You've been
What? Asymptotically.
You've been asymptotically approaching 0 for a long time now. It's time you finally arrived.
But that's not how math. That's not how asymptotic approach works. protests the panic wizard. Zeno's paradox clearly states that. The coven pays him no mind. They chant their incantation, and the mathemagician vanishes in a puff of coefficients. With the old bastard gone, the answers to every math problem is now 69. Sweet, you gain 4 smarts. Nice. Nice. Bing bong ding dong. All right, where we going? We're so smart now, we don't have to go to school ever again. Let's go to the gym. Here we go. Oh, hello. Thank you, the Witch and Smith, for following. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. At one point, you're about to be eliminated by a player from the other team, but suddenly you convince him not to throw the ball at you with a heartfelt speech about the importance of everyone's lives. The player bursts into tears, and you take advantage of that moment of weakness, throwing a ball at him. You lose 5 mercy, a stat that might be useful in Monster Prom sequel, but it isn't now, and you gain 2 charm. Nice. So, I was playing FOF.
I'm Zoe, and I was playing FOF. I hope that stands for fuck off, faker, because that's what you are. You're a faker.
What? How do you figure, Leonard? I was just trying to tell Ren how much fun I was having.
Being a fake gamer girl, because if you were a real gamer girl, you wouldn't need to talk about how fun games are. You would just be playing them. A real fan doesn't go around shoving their fanness in people's faces. That's just what girls do, because you're just doing it for attention.
Leonard, literally all you do is try to prove that you're a real fan. You're the one who interrupted this perfectly normal conversation.
Fake conversation.
Leonard!
Fake Leonard. No, wait, real Leonard. Girls are the fake ones.
So are you saying there are no real gamer girls?
I thought I'd met one once. She wasn't like all the other girls, right up until she was, when the bitch friend-zoned me and went and dated some asshole Chad Cabra.
Wait, how did that have anything to do with her interest in gaming? Poor Zoe. She's new enough to this world, this whole being a high school girl thing, that she has no idea that there is no reasoning with the Leonards of the world. Not to be a white knight or anything, but you really should step in and find a way to distract Leonard so you and Zoe can discuss absolutely gender-neutral topics like gaming in peace. Distract Leonard by finally creating the perfect real gamer girl profile on Twitter. Tell Leonard that you heard someone saying there's no wrong way to play video games. I'm going to go with the catfishing because I feel like that's charm or creativity. And I don't know what this one is. So we're going with the top one. Yeah, so creative. You pull out your phone and quickly create a Twitter profile of the first ever legitimate gamer girl.
And that, Zoe, is why you're a stupid faker attention whore. Oh, wait. Someone's just followed me on Twitter and I must vet them immediately. A real gamer girl for 2069. Oh, sure you're a real gamer girl. I'll be the judge of that. Well, I'm a real gamer girl. Not like all those other fake gamer girls. Most girls only play games for male attention. Oh, well, that's true. Likes. Having things explained to me at great length by nice guys, regardless of the depth of my own knowledge and experience on the subject. Finally, someone who appreciates a true gentleman. Dislikes. Criticism of the patriarchy. Coming up with rebuttals rather than immediately agreeing with anyone pointing out my flaws. Now this is a true gamer girl. Excuse me, milady, but I must go to explain her own beliefs back to her. She says she's into that kind of thing.
Wow. Anyway, I was playing FOF the other day. Zoe gets to finish her story uninterrupted, and you get to learn about her passions and interests. What a delightful way to gain 2 charm and 1 fun. Ah. Boo, 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 boo. I gotta say, I feel like things are going pretty good. I don't want to jinx it, but I think Zoe might like me. All right, where are we going? What are we doing? I'm gonna go to the auditorium. Get some creativity. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you are struck by the lightning of inspiration. You come up with the ultimate nickname for yourself. You tell everyone to call you by it, also known as one of the 7 most douchebaggish moves in the world. But the nickname is so awesome, inventive, and appropriate that people decide to go with it. Quite the feat. You gain 2 creativity. We, the devs, dare you to actually come up with a nickname for yourself and ask the other players to call you by that name until the end of this run. I'm here by myself, so that's not going to happen. Boop, 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 boo. Boop, 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 boop. You were going to help Zoe with her math homework after, but you notice her surrounded by a crowd of sinister cloaked figures. She seems pissed about it. Guys, stop it! I don't want any dead goats. I'm at school. Oh.
Yeah, we understand you perfectly, Lord Zagord. This is a test. We must bring you even more dead goats to satisfy your dark hunger.
What? No, that's the opposite of what I said. And I don't go by Zagord anymore. I'm Zoe, okay? Z-O-E. Can we take a rain check on that study session, Ren? I can't stand to be around these jerks. Zoe brushes past you on her way out. The cultists stare at you with unconcealed awe. Well, okay, it's concealed by their terrifying masks, but still.
Zagord addressed you by name, and you did not go mad with pleasure. It addressed you almost as if you were an equal. It passed within inches of your frail mortal frame, and what's more, it mentioned rain. Could it be it was referring to the fabled storm of cerebrospinal fluid, which will one day come to quench all sanity? Brothers, sisters, bow down before Ren, for they are clearly the prophet of Zagord. Please, O prophet, guide our worship, for we have noticed of late that our Lord appears dissatisfied with our sacrifices.
Well, gender her correctly and don't dead name her. How about?
The blood of many goats once pleased Zagord, and yet now we do not understand what has changed.
That's pretty obvious.
Perhaps, given your special relationship with our incomprehensible master, you could suggest a new sort of sacrifice that would please it.
Leonard. Fuck it. You've got nothing better to do. You decide to be a prophet for the day. You tell them that what they should really be sacrificing, it's important to learn from your mistakes, so sacrifice another goat, but write "we're sorry" on the side. Sacrifice your own harmful prejudices. I gotta go with this one. I hope it works. But yeah, not so creative. Screw you. Uh-oh. I hope that doesn't make Zoe not like me forever.
Of course, our own harmful prejudices. Where in the body are those located again?
You try to explain that you were being metaphorical, but they're too busy discussing amongst themselves.
Ah, yes, in the pancreas. Break out the sacrificial scalpels.
You've never watched a crowd of people cheerfully disembowel themselves before. It's bad. Hey, Ren, I realized I forgot my...
Zagord has come. Quick, comrades, shower our Dark Master with proof of our ultimate sacrifice.
Hey! Stop throwing your pancreases at me. Not cool. But it's too late. The cultists are all dead now because cutting out your own pancreas is not a healthy thing to do. Ugh, if I had a nickel for every time a group of my cultists died of misguided organ loss. This is not how I want my life to be anymore. This is so depressing. I'm gonna go stare into the void until it stops staring back. Fuck. Who's gonna clean up all these dead bodies? You lose 2 boldness and 1 fun. Damn. Oh, hello, Prince. We're gonna eat lunch with you today. You're just trying to enjoy a meal in peace when space untwists itself to reveal the interdimensional prince.
Most glorious hero, thank the squid star I found you. I've been confounded by the most fiendish riddle, a riddle that has vexed me for days, nay weeks. The riddle of how to change the ringtone on my new smartphone. This interface is more torturous than my palace labyrinth.
For real? You grab the prince's phone, changes ringtone to butts, 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 all about those butts by the Booty Bros.
My hero, what seems difficult to me is trivial to you, and you even guessed which ringtone I desired, a true all-time classic from the 6th dimension. There's only one way I can repay you, by bestowing upon you a superpower of your choice. I can do that. I'm the prince of another dimension. I can do all kinds of crazy things you don't know about.
All kinds of crazy things besides use his phone, apparently. And he really only gives you 2 superpower options. Telepathy and ass that won't quit. These are both already my high scores. I'm going to go with an ass that won't quit, though.
Oh yes, the choice of the true gentle monster.
With a wave of his magic wang, yes, it says wang, the prince imbues your ass with boundless work ethic. By day, your ass amazes your classmates and creepy teachers. By night, it does your homework for you. All that work makes your buns super tight. You gain +4 charm. Do-do, ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. All right. All right, where are we going? Well, our charm is through the roof. Let's get our fun up again. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You spot Juan the small magical Latino cat, who seems a bit sad. He explains to you that he's worried people are so used to calling him Juan the small magical Latino cat that now everyone defines him only by his size, magicality, ethnicity, and species. He's more than that. You correct him. You don't see him in such simplistic terms and convenient definitions. It's just that there are around 23 other different Juans in the school, so adding all that to his name is quite necessary. You tell him you'll never forget about him and the crazy adventures you both lived together in Monster Prom's prequel, Monster Middle School. You have a great time remembering those crazy stories. You gain 2 fun. So nice. You notice Zoe talking to Juan, the small magical Latino cat, and looking contemplative as fuck. This is even more contemplative than contemplative as heck. So you figure you better investigate. I love that heck was censored. Oh, little buddy, that sounds really difficult. I'm so sorry you don't get to join in the shenanigans the rest of us experience. Yeah, says Juan. Everyone seems to choose their words so carefully around everyone else, almost as if they're trying to guess exactly what the other person wants to hear. But people hardly talk to me at all. It's like they don't even see me. I totally get it, Juan. I used to feel the exact same way back when I was trapped in that malevolent totem. It wasn't until I became Zoe that I really felt like I was actually seen by people. Oh. Did you know I've never been asked out on a date or to any dance? I'll never get asked. Oh, wait. Did you know I don't want to do like a Spanish accent or a Latino accent. Did you know I've never been asked out on a date or to any dance? I'll never get asked to prom. Juan, I'm sure there's some way to make you a main love interest. And by that, I mean someone people are mainly interested in, to love and take to prom. There totally is, and you know just the thing. Your mistreatment is outrageous, Juan. Let's band together with all the students who have been left out of prom shenanigans. Oh, what if we get strangers to start drawing tons of pictures of you? Only the masses can push you into popularity. Charm or creativity? Boldness? I'm gonna do this. No, is it charm? Damn it. Not so creative. Oh, yes, that's a fantastic idea. I'll put a word in with the fan art community. I don't know, says Juan. I feel weird about total strangers taking ownership over my image and representation. Nonsense. This is the internet we're talking about here. When's the last time anything bad happened on the internet?
But soon. They drew me having sex with my refrigerator, says Juan, scrolling furiously through pervert art. They drew me as a refrigerator, having sex with myself as a stove. They drew me as a dog. Do you know what it's like for a small magical Latino cat to be drawn as a dog? I wish I'd never even heard of prom.
Juan bursts into tears and scampers away. So he blames you since this was all your idea. And also you were the one who drew Juan as a dog, which you would never admit to anyone. But I know, because I'm omnipotent, and I'm taking 2 fun and 1 smarts away from you, you jerk. Aw, damn, I'm doing poorly. I was real confident for a bit. I was real confident, but I feel like I may have dropped the Zoe ball. All right, what can we do to fix this? All right, I'm gonna go to the auditorium, get my creativity up since I've been just messing those challenges up. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you aren't especially good or inspired, nor inspired. For once, it seems you aren't getting the classic creativity boost from the auditorium. But afterwards, while talking to your classmates, you're having trouble conveying your point in a discussion, so you decide to convey it through music. You start singing, and suddenly everyone else joins you in a kick-ass musical number. It's so amazing that people with whom you were arguing totally get your point and change their minds once the song is over. You gain 2 creativity. Hey, Ren! I didn't expect to see you here. Don't you love how at Spooky High we have so many friends and you never know who's going to show up to... Here's the plan for today, girls. Ah, it's the Coven! Joy, Hope, and Faith. You know our names? Of course! It's so cool to see you guys. Say the thing, say the thing! What thing? The thing, you know, the thing. Say it. Say it. Say the thing. Oh, look at a little face there. We're here to save the world. Ah, so great. Remember when I was trapped in the totem? Remember that? And you guys were all, don't you understand that you brought that from the shop? Your totem is Zagord, ruler of the Dark Realms, an agent of destruction. We must dispose of the totem before the world suffers. Yeah, sorry about that. No, are you kidding? That was awesome. And then someone stepped in and succeeded or failed at something. I don't really remember. I've lived through so many events and things in my life. It's hard to keep them straight. But the point is, it's all fine now. And we're on the same team, and I'm totally ready to join the Coven. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't get us wrong. It's nice for someone to appreciate how hard we work to keep the world safe instead of trying to belittle and or sabotage us, but you can't just...
Well, look who it is. We meet again.
Eee! Dimitri!
Oh my god, my ears are bleeding. Who are you? What are you? Why are you?
Oh my gosh, I'm a totem. I mean, I was a high school girl. No, I am a high school girl. Sorry, oh gosh. So listen, I know most people are all about that Dimitri life, where they assume that the reason you often turn to the good side before bad again is because of your deep forbidden love for Joy.
Never! Joy means nothing to me. I feel nothing for her. I feel nothing, ever, at all.
A beautiful, manly tear trickles down Dimitri's face as he stares into the distance. Right, yeah, totally. But I've always been rooting for the Homitri, as in you getting together with Hope, not like Homitri from my fanfic where you were forced to work in a brothel.
Huh! I am here for one reason and one reason only. To take from the Coven their cursed bloodstone. I take no pleasure from seeing their smiling faces, and I will take no sorrow in seeing their corpses.
Fine, okay, Coven. How are we going to defeat him? You're not in the Coven, Zoe! But at that point, everything around Dimitri has caught fire somehow, and the deadly glow lights up his dark but very sexy smile. Time to find a way to get out of this whilst getting Zoe into the Coven. Let's join the Coven by being like the Coven. We must defeat Dimitri in the classic way, yelling cliched but powerful heroic one-liners. We should all lick Dimitri's abs because of reasons. That seems bold or fun. I'm going to go with the heroic one-liners. I don't think I'm going to win this. I think I'm busted. Oh, so smart. Why was that only a 17? Okay, doesn't matter. Right. Yelling things does seem to be one of their more effective moods. That's so reductive of the hard work we do saving the world. You don't care. Most of the work they do interrupt those sweet prom shenanigans you engage in to try to woo one of your most charismatic classmates. So you jump in with your best Coven impression. Justice will triumph. We're here to save the world.
Friends before fiends.
Okay, those were actually pretty good.
Bah, pretty good indeed. As good as exactly what they intend to destroy, what I intend to destroy. And also, I'm very pretty. So there's that.
Though your dark soul may try to snuff out our light, we will always light the match of truth and goodness. Oh, I want to try. Can I try? Let me try. Vile creature of darkness. Zoe opens her mouth and blood gushes forth, flooding the room. Oh, and here's another good one. She opens her mouth again and a swarm of scarabs flies onto Dimitri.
What? No, my precious corporeal form! I shall not be eaten by bugs, not today. These creatures will not consume my flesh, the way my heart was once consumed by... No, it's in the past now. Never again. Darkness is my calling.
That was horrifying. Horrifyingly awesome? Actually, yes. I guess you can be an honorary coven member, for today at least. Woohoo! And it's all thanks to you, Ren. Can't wait to have more coven adventures. Wow, that might actually not be terrible. Maybe. Did Zoe just make the coven cool? For now, at least. You know what else is cool? 2 charm and 1 fun. Hot dog. Ding dong, bang bong. All right. Where are we going? What are we doing today? Are we going to go see the prince again? I guess so. Let's go see the prince again. You're enjoying a quiet meal by yourself when a wound opens in the fabric of space, revealing the interdimensional prince.
Greetings, hero. I have a task for which no hands are fit but yours. A portal is sealed against me, which I have not strength enough to open. Please, help me to break the seal on this jar of kosher dill pickles.
Seriously? Yeah, you take the jar from him, pop off the lid, and hand it back to him. Maybe he'll leave you alone now?
Oh, bless you, hero. Your noble deeds deserve a noble title. Yes, I will give you 1 free noble title, redeemable now.
Maybe he'll leave you alone if you accept a title. Anyway, having one would be sweet. You check his phone to see your options. Foreign minister in charge of extreme handsomeness. Most unscrupulous treasurer. Okay, well, I really don't need money for Zoe. I don't think. So I'm going to go with this one.
A most appropriate title indeed. You shall be in charge of exporting handsomeness from my dimension into yours. Here, have a month's supply of handsomeness, just to get you started.
You're a bit offended that the prince thinks you need him to supply you with handsomeness, but this is really good stuff. Your eyes twinkle with a youthful vitality, and your teeth cause lens flares when you smile. Everyone in the cafeteria is stunned by your sudden beauty. Maybe you won't bother exporting any of this handsomeness after all. You gain 4 charm. I'm so freaking charming. Please be a charm-related question that's obvious. Please? Fingers crossed, everybody. All right, what are we doing? Oh, right, before you go to a dance, you have to go to the bathroom. That's just tradition around here, okay? That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. But you don't stop there. You want the world to know how reckless you are for the rest of eternity. So you do some graffiti on the wall. No way! The graffiti says, I'm bold as fuck. And you know what? It turns out the wall is a magical wall that grants wishes. What a wall! A deep voice resounds from within the wall and says,
Well, not bold as fuck, but maybe a bit bold.
And then you gain +2 boldness. Oh boy, that's an opinionated wall. Anyway, lucky you. Oh, it seems like Zoe is practically blushing magenta as she sidles up to you. So, listen, Ren. Hanging out at school and getting into wacky shenanigans is great and everything, but it's so randomly absurd and absurdly random, and I just want to have some kawaii date time. So what if we do something super, super cute and adorable together, like a nice little picnic? I mean, I still want it to be personal to me, you know. So I want to have the picnic in a pocket dimension nightmare void that holds a special place in my heart. It's just a super cute, super cozy despair realm devoid of any sense and unreachable to normal minds. So I like to hang out there and watch anime on my phone between classes. Girl, can we do that? I want to do that. Anyway, want to meet me there in a few? I'll bring us some cute little picnic snacks. You try to think of a way to keep from losing your sanity and getting your soul fractured. See you in a few. All right, we can't blow this. Oh, shit. That sounds super adorable, except for the losing your mind part. But you know a good way to fix that. Please let it have something to do with charm. All right, grab a cup of coffee, some nuts, some blueberries, and scarf them all down. All well-known food for being good for your brain. Purchase a foil anti-void hat from the very trustworthy dude who sells stuff in the dark alley behind the school. No, I don't have money. I can't buy things. I hope this is smart. Oh, Lordy. Oh, thank goodness we were smart enough. You stop by the school snack shop, which is a thing that exists, but is rarely mentioned because what? You think you know every single location at Spooky High? You don't. You get a half-calf macchiato, triple salcal. Wait. Yeah, no, that is a skating term. Triple salcal latte with some trail mix and blueberries and shove them in the old food hole. Immediately, you can feel their magic working. Hey there, Ren. You ready to head to the Despair Realm? You sure hope so. Zoe takes your hand, and you can feel your heart pound and your pulse race. She leads you onward. So here it is. I hope you like the atmosphere. I mean, not the atmosphere like the vibe. I hope you like that as well. I just mean like literally how devoid of oxygen the actual atmosphere is here. Whether or not this would have been a problem for you normally, which is frankly debatable, it certainly isn't today. Not after that healthy and energizing snack. Just the right meal can really give you the energy you need. You always use a healthy snack to start off the day off right and decimate obstacles from geometry tests to getting impaled with a spear, which are equally likely at this school. Are you having fun? You seem like you're having fun, right? Like you're having fun? I mean, you're not shrieking with agony and your eyes haven't melted out of your face and you're still speaking coherently, so that's pretty good for this dimension. It's a good baseline for any date, really. You and Zoe have a wonderful and super cutesy time drinking your sodas to the sounds of the wind echoing in your ears eerily like the shrieks of the dying. It seems like your healthy snack wasn't quite healthy enough to keep your brain from any change whatsoever, because you're now inexplicably highly empathetic to the feelings of raccoons. That's not a change. That actually wasn't a change. But it was still everything Zoe dreamed of. Specifically, that you survived it. And you gained 2 charm with the raccoons, which bleeds over into your regular monster life too, along with 1 fun. Nice! Yo, the monster prom draws near, y'all! All right, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed, everybody. We're asking Zoe. All right, are you ready? Look, we match. We're both dressed in yellow today. It's meant to be. It's meant to be. All right, we're going in.
All right.
It's so fucking charming. You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the prom with you. I did nail our date, so please. Yay! OMG! Prom together? Count me in, baby! We're gonna have the wildest prom together. It'll be even wilder than the prom Naruto and Garfield go together on in my fanfic. Naruto and Garfield's Very, Very Wild Prom Night, in which Naruto finally got some of Garfield's lasagna. Oh, yeah! Oh, look how cute she is. Look at her little... I bet that flower eats your brain or something. That's beautiful. Prom night was wild. You spent all night discussing about Yu-Gi-Oh! And how you strongly believe it's a prequel to Jurassic Park. I'll have to look into that. Zoe was skeptical at first, but she surely got aroused by the intensity of your arguments.
Sounds like a joke.
Sounds like a joke. It sounds like Karina...
Sounds like Karina read that joke.
It sounds like Karina did that joke. One theory led to another, and eventually it led to sweet intercourse. Because, you know, sex always finds a way. Especially when you believe in the heart of the cards. White Eyes Blue Dragon, fucker. Jimin, best boy forever. Is that BTS? Is that Jimin from BTS? I don't know. I mean, that's all I know, is that there is a Jimin in BTS. Those are the words that I know. We did it! We dated Zoe. It wasn't a special ending, but that's okay.
Sure.
We dated her for realsies. Oh, and now we get our special little... Those 6 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives, Leonard. After the monster prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. After some years, the Prince's Dimension became a democracy, mostly due to the public discontent with royalty that spends most of its time in other dimensions. Despite that, the prince keeps on annoying high schoolers. Still wrong on so many levels, but we made sure everybody was over 18 so that the game could still be played. Zoe dedicated the next several years to writing her most ambitious fanfic ever. It focused on the struggles of Shaggy containing and controlling his limitless power. It delved into the psychological nuances of the Mystery Gang, while also including crossovers with Akira, Flubber, and the unbearable lightness of being. It was said to mix Tolstoy's mastery of prose and the juiciness of a very juicy Big Mac. It ended up entering the Western literary canon. Miranda started a nonprofit to help we barely talked to Miranda this time. I don't care. All countries should have the right to be graciously ruled by the Mer Kingdom. For those 6 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Hot dog. And I gotta escape out of the song because it is copyrighted. Ooh, I gotta unlate. Okay, so Robot's in the room with me, and I don't think he's heard about this yet. So I just unlocked Monster Prom Reverse, where I play, I think, like Damien or Miranda or Polly, like one of them, and I can date one of the 4 player characters.
Oh.
Yeah.
How
Like,
interesting.
Blast off. So very exciting. We gotta look at our gallery. Look, here we are. Could be with anybody, but it was with me, Ren. We look so cute together. Her underbeing glows so beautifully. All right. New Polaroids. I gotta look at my Polaroid because we skipped it. Because these are the best things.
Polaroids.
Polaroids. I gotta get to the Polaroids. Look, there we are. She's got a little kid. She's dressed as Garfield.
That's MonsterCon.
She's dressed as Garfield.
She's in the Garfield.
And I'm Weed Naruto.
Weed. You're a weed weeb.
Weed weeb. Ooh, that's very good. And look, even my little ghost, my
It's
little
also
self.
Naruto. He's holding a ninja star, in fact.
Oh, look at him. It's the best. Oh, she's eating lasagna. Ugh. So good.
Oh,
so good.
And that was her fanfic, so it's actually
Naruto
sexy.
plus Garfield. We
It's
fucking.
actually sexy.
Okay, and then some new images here. We got Dimitri, looking posh. We got
They considered making him a little more Lestat, looks like.
yeah. He's pretty heavy Angel vibes, I would say. Because at first I
Angel
thought
dressed
that
like
Liam had the Angel vibes, but Liam seems much more like Spike now that Dimitri has been introduced.
Ow.
Well, because like Liam is like, listen, I'm really into words. I like poetry. And Dimitri is just like, oh, I got my cape dirty. I have to go pout in the corner and hope that someone will help me. And that seems more, I don't know. It's because I like Spike more than I like Angel, and I like Liam more than I like Dimitri. I almost called him Deletri.
Deletri. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I say.
Deletri. Yeah, that's right.
So is Dimitri a Toreador or a Ventru?
Oh, Toreador. He doesn't have enough sense to be a Ventru. He seems like an ultra himbo, which is a very, very Toreador thing to be.
You like slinging that around. That's okay.
Himbo? I do like slinging that around. You're right.
Oh, I'll let you finish it off. I'm done.
All right, that's exciting. Okay, so we are done with today's stream. Let's see who else is out there bopping and hopping. Let's see. You know what? We're gonna raid my pal Sinstar. We're gonna head on over to his playground. And he's playing some Digimon, which, since we were talking about Yu-Gi-Oh, made me think of Karina, who also talks about Digimon, which makes me think of Sinstar. So we're going over there. All right. As always, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and have a great day out there. Bye for now. And thank you again for the raid.